Hello, you beautiful people. How are you all doing today? Welcome back to another live stream. We're going to be here until the end of this transfer window doing all the good shit. Hello to everyone joining in. Hello to Marlo Collins. Hello to Plug World, to Orange, to Marlo. I've said the same name twice there. Shaquille, to Alster, to Kyle, to Animal Lifestyle, to Alice, and everyone else joining in. How are you all doing today? You all good? We're going to be chatting about football until the end of this window, until it slams shut, metaphorically speaking. I've also got a new setup on the go, by the way, so I've got like a monitor now. It's really professional, and I love it. So I've got like Twitter open, I've got Sky Sports News Live there, I've got Photoshop open. It should all be a little bit different. Callum... Callum, you should be ashamed of yourself. What would your mother say? Absolutely disgusting, Callum. I hope you didn't carry on, is all I will say. Hello to Rehan and everyone else joining in. Moomin, I'm alright, thank you very much. I'm a little bit tired still, a little bit run down, but I'm okay in general. Jonathan, absolutely no news. Okay, the fireplace, by the way. Now. We put a fire on the TV, by the way. The TV's not actually on fire. It just, in our brick wall, the fireplace looks kind of nice and off flat. So if you see fire behind me, don't panic. Everything is totally okay. We are not burning alive or anything like that. But there's been no real notable movements, if I'm being totally honest. It's all a little bit quiet. I have got Twitter open just to double check. But it does seem quiet on this front. It's more about everyone else, but we're here just in case any of the academy players do move on. Now, at the moment, it is pretty dead. I can't really deny that. I mean, who knows what will actually happen? We'll see. Cheers, Alster. Thank you so much. But basically... oh, George, I'm so sorry about your personal situation, mate. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, George. I mean, don't worry, there are literally plenty more fish in the sea. I got dumped before, then I had a bad relationship, and then I met Nicola eventually. So things happen for a reason, George. Do not worry about it. But Pete, I wouldn't say it's a very disappointing transfer window. I wouldn't say it's a great window. But personally, I don't think it's been a very disappointing one. I think it's been an okay window so far. But I think largely it's been all right, it's been all right. Interestingly, Walcott's gone back on loan to Southampton, which is very interesting. He's returned home, which is very, very, very interesting indeed. So it looks like Garcia will be staying, which I think is a terrible move personally. I'm all here for City just fucking with Barca for what it's worth. I do like the idea of City genuinely being like, no, Barca, we're going to be awkward because you're awkward and you're a mess. I do like that. I can't deny that. But at the same time, I kind of would like him to go, I would like him to go so we get the money in and all that kind of stuff, and we don't have someone who's hanging around, who doesn't want to be here, and we lose absolutely loads of money on towards the end. He's got 27 minutes to be sorted, so I can't really see it happening at this rate, but I do want it to happen. Cavani signed for United, he did indeed, which is an interesting one, but you know what? Good luck to him who wants to sign for United. I mean, I can't really see anything happening for that. I mean, it's a weird signing. It's an absolute, genuinely weird signing, Cavani. But you never know. It might go pretty well. It might turn out well for them. I mean, I would have took him on a free transfer, by the way, if he wasn't going to ask for an absolute shit ton of money, which he will be. So largely, I mean, it's a very Man United signing. It really is a very Manchester United signing. It really is. It's like everything about United. They sign washed up old superstars and then they hope for the best. That's United in a nutshell. Then they're signing some random kid as well, a mad Traore, a crazy Traore basically. He's meant to be pretty good actually, but we'll see. I think then letting Messi go is bigger for them than us not letting Garcia go, messing them about big time. I'm here for that. Oh yeah, 100%. I'm here for us to wind them up. But at the same time, I kind of wish we also got the deal done, because I do want to see Manchester City actually get a bit of money in. Breaking news, by the way, negotiations between Man City and Barca have been terminated. The Liga club made a final offer of 18 million euros and City decided not to accept. I'm going to update the tick at the bottom. That's interesting news, isn't it? But City are sticking to the principles, I guess. Let me just update my thing at the bottom. No longer. That's interesting, isn't it? It looks like Garcia's gone. I'm trying to update the thing at the bottom, but it looks like it's over. Deal is that, I mean, I do need more than one pair of hands when I'm doing these things, I've realised. But basically, it looks like it's over, which is not really, it's not really great for Barcelona, is it? 18 million was good for me. Do you know what? It was good enough for me as well, if I'm being honest. I think 18 million would have been good enough for me, but I don't see why we wouldn't accept that. it just seems like the kind of money that we could have probably taken really and got something for it. But whatever. If that's what City want to do, that's what City want to do. Fair play to them at that point. I would have personally taken it. I think the money would have been kind of useful. But whatever reason, City really just don't want to do that. So hopefully that's updated now at the bottom. It looks like the deal is dead in the water, which is a massive, massive shame. Dale says he generally doesn't want a player at a club he wants to be out. It's ridiculous. You know what? I agree largely. I don't want players here who don't want to be here. I don't see the point in that. I would rather just get him out the window. Who knows? Maybe they come back for one last final offer. Maybe Barcelona just go big in 10 minutes from now and see what happens. But for me, that's a shame. In terms of City's actual incomings, I think we all know it's dead. I mean, I did hear City were interested in a left back, but it was always dependent on Zinchenko's future, and they couldn't get that done because he was left too late or whatever reason. So unfortunately, it's not happening, lads. It's not happening. We aren't getting anyone else in, and all we're waiting for now is just to see if anything actually happens, which is. It seems increasingly unlikely. Don't forget as well, please do like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It'd be absolutely appreciated. Thank you so much, Mark, as well. I like the glasses too. Would you play Taylor Howard-Bellis or Garcia if Stones and Diaz got injured? Personally, I mean, I'd play for the guy who wants to be in Howard-Bellis. I mean, I do think Howard-Bellis has got. I do think largely Howard-Bellis has got a little bit of development to do. I don't think he's fully ready yet, but largely, I mean. I don't see the point in playing someone who doesn't want to be here either. I don't think Garcia is really good enough to kind of keep around either for the sake of it. I mean, we've got a lot of centre-halves. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? It's genuinely a bit of a mess. I mean, I'm not really a fan of this. Ayan hates Garcia with a passion. He doesn't want to play for the club, and knowing Pep will start him in a key game. I mean, that's aggressive, man. Well, don't say I hate him with a passion, but at the same time, it is frustrating, isn't it? Alster said he did include odd add-ons, but still more than 1.5 million we pay for him, honestly. Do you know what? The thing is about the add-ons, I reckon it was the case where the add-ons are like, I bet it's only like 4 or 5 million up front or something stupid like that, knowing Barcelona. And that's probably why City didn't want to accept it, because the money was going to be absolutely ridiculous. So add-ons are all good, but they have to be attainable. And the base fee has to be decent. And City probably looked at the add-ons and goes, you might not even get them, so it's absolutely nonsense. So yeah, Mendy should be thrown out. Why should Mendy be thrown out, KDB17? It's turned out, by the way, largely Mendy's denied being involved in that house party at his. He turned around and said he wasn't there, which I guess he can easily prove if needs be, because Mendy's constantly taking photos and all that kind of stuff. But the report was initially a bit weird of the Mendy stuff, so maybe, just maybe, he wasn't actually there. So we'll see. That's why I did tweet as well, by the way, saying the story did seem a bit weird and maybe we should be a little bit cautious before we jump into that. 10 to 12 million up front, it's not too bad. The rumours, it's not the worst, no, but we'll see, I guess. I mean, it'll all come out in the wash anyway, sooner rather than later. It's not good. It isn't good that he's hanging around and we don't want him to be here. I mean, just take the money, City. Just take the money. You never know, though. You never know, generally. Who knows? I mean, it probably won't happen, but you never know. Would we have turned the bid down if he wasn't Spanish? Brendan, I know what you're getting at, Brendan, but I don't think it's about that. Yeah, no spamming, by the way, please. TJ, left back, I'll probably play Mendy or Ake. I don't know. Let's see who plays best. This second, I don't know. Ake, Mendy, Cancelo. Let's see who plays best. I just don't know the answer. I need to see him play regularly in exhibitions this season, see how it goes. But basically, what I was talking about, I don't think it's a Spanish thing, mate. I think largely it's a fucking with Barca thing. I generally think City are trying to mess with Barca. Fulham signs Joachim Anderson on loan. I know nothing about Joachim Anderson. Is he any good? I'm reading the headlines here. I know absolutely nothing about him. Fulham have got a player on loan. Wonder where Adarabioyo is going. Stephen, could I do a shift at left back? True story. I want to score a hat-trick from left back. Boom. Massively true story. Lone Wolf, at our level, we should only play youth who are good enough. We are not a club who needs to play kids for the sake of playing kids. To be honest, Lone Wolf, I don't think we ever do play kids for the sake of playing kids. I mean, do we? I mean, what kids do we play for the sake of playing, really? I mean, largely, the criticism has always been the opposite very well for that. That City don't play him even when they feel like they should be playing them. But yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, largely, Garcia, I'm reading the news now. Garcia is going to be used, isn't he? Bloody hell. Apparently, Guardiola is happy to keep Garcia for the last year of his deal. That is the latest up there. Latest update. Interesting indeed. I mean, Pep, don't do this, man. I'll update that down at the bottom. Oops, I'm copying and pasting the wrong thing. Guardiola is being pure Pep down here, and he wants to keep Garcia for the end. I mean, bloody Pep, don't do this, man. Just let a guy go who's not doesn't want to be here. What's the point? I don't see the point. I don't like it when we keep players who don't want to be here. I just do not see the point whatsoever. It just seems absolutely pointless to me. But what do I know? What do I know indeed? I mean, bloody hell, City. Having a Peter Sani with Garcia, it's a little bit different. I mean, we kind of wanted him to go anyway. But Himang saying, is Zinchenko leaving? No one's leaving. I mean, none of the people you want to. I mean, largely, I don't really see any getting. City aren't going to sign anyone right now. It's going to be a very, very quiet end of the window for City. I mean, Garcia should have gone. It's a bit of a mess, really. I mean, you can't have this. We've got too many centre backs. It's kind of weird. I'm not happy with this at all, basically. I mean, it's a bit weird in general, but I'm not happy about it. Ake left back, it looks like then. George, possibly, yeah. I mean, one thing I heard, by the way, I heard this because I hear a bit of rumours every now and then. And you can trust me if you want to or not, but I do just know people in general around the club and whatever. I heard the rumour that City didn't sign a left-back this summer initially because they didn't think there was any good left-backs available. Simple as that. They think the left-back market's a pretty bit stale. So, I mean, I kind of agree. I don't think there are many great left-backs around. I think there's some good left-backs around, but none are absolute guarantees to be absolutely excellent. And like it or not, City do have budgets for these things. I'm not defending it, and we should have fixed the situation. But I think one of the reasons City weren't so keen, allegedly, is just because they thought left-backs around are pretty shit at the moment. And do you know what? I kind of agree. I don't think there are many great ones. I don't think Tellers is a great left-back. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll not. I think Tagliafico is a great left-back. I think he's a good one, and so is Tellers. But they're not, like, guarantees, if that makes sense. Most left-backs are going to get better than Mendy. You say that, Osaka, but, you know, strange things have happened. I don't think it's a horrific window either. The bare minimum is signing one centre-back, so I don't really agree about that. Big Johnny Big Johnny with the super chat. Let's get him on. What's going on here? Why has this gone over there? What's happened to the cropping there on that? That's gone a bit crazy. Let me sort the cropping out on there. That's just insane. What is going on here with the cropping, man? Like, just get that crop properly. I'll get the comments back up on screen in a second. Bloody OBS has been weird. Where's he gone? Where's Big Johnny gone? Big Johnny, where is he? There he is. OBS is moving around here. What's going on, lads? Why is it doing this to me? Here we go. He said, I heard rumours that Messi wants to leave Barcelona. Any updates on that? Oh, the Messi saga killed me, Johnny. We can't even joke about these things anymore, mate. That was just painful. This summer, I mean, imagine, by the way, if City agreed a deal with Messi in January. Imagine if it happened. Imagine. It'd be absolutely insane. Well, Leeds have signed a guy called Rafinha, by the way. Anyone know much about Rafinha? From Rene. I don't know much about him at all, but it's interesting to know. City have signed someone called Rafinha. Let's see how that goes down, eh? We do need a left back. We do, but unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait for next summer, I reckon. For me, the window has been a 5, 5 out of 10. It's gonna be like an okay window. It's not been a terrible window. It's not been a great window. It's just been an all right window. I don't think it's been too bad either, Alf. I think it's been all right. You know, it's not been perfect by any stretch, but I wouldn't say it's been a shocker. You know, it's not been a shocking window or anything like that. It's just been all right. It's been okay. So what's going on? We've got Tosin Adarabioyo. Apparently he's about to go through it. Tosin, let's have a look. I'll see if there's any updates. I can't really see anything. Apparently Barca's last offer was 10 million plus another 8 million add-ons. 10 million euros. So about 7-8 million quid. I mean, City didn't really want that up front, knowing that they might not even get it. So we'll see. Apparently Rafinha didn't actually want to leave. Was pretty much forced out and crying dressed for the final game. Oh, okay. No idea. I don't know much about Rafinha, if I'm being honest, so I can't really say. Where is Zinchenko going to fit? I don't know, mate. I don't know where Zinchenko's going to fit. He's just here now, I guess. I mean, largely, we'll have to see with Zinchenko. Zinchenko might just fancy his chances, by the way. A lot of people are giving a lot of hate to Zinchenko. I don't really see the point in that. Like, what was the point in hating Zinchenko because he didn't want to go? I mean, sometimes you got to just, like, respect someone for not wanting to go. You know, he wanted to stay and back himself. I mean, I wanted him to leave, don't get me wrong, so we could get a left back. But at the same time, I don't really blame him for not going because it's just, he fancies his chances. So fair enough, you know. City's deadline day is dead. It is indeed, unfortunately. I mean, To be honest, if you're having a busy deadline day, you're probably not well managed anyway, is one thing I will say largely. I mean, any clubs who are faffing around last minute right now aren't usually that organised. Now, I'm not saying we've been perfect, but what I will say is largely, I'm going to guess we had our plans, and I can't really defend the window that much, actually. We had our transfer incoming plans, and for whatever reason, they decided they weren't going to work a while ago. Daniel Ostad says, I'm happy about Diaz. I think he'll be a fix a big hole. He would have been nice to get left back, but I think it has been a decent window. Yeah, I think Torres, Ake, and Diaz will end up being good signings, you know. I think they really will be, so I'm happy with them indeed. I mean, we do need more than that, but I also heard a rumour, by the way, that largely City are planning to splash big next summer. So the money has been saved a little bit because there's going to be some serious signings next summer, which is a while away, and we'll see, I guess. But, you know, that is life. I mean, sometimes you have to... It's also worth noting as well, City were under a little bit of pressure of financial fair play, given everything going on, and the microscope was entirely on them. So we're going to have to probably just trust a little bit. But I'm looking around. You got to bear in mind as well, Thomas Partey's going to Arsenal. What a signing for them. I really like Thomas Partey, by the way. He's a good player. Really good player. I think Ake will probably fill in left back. Not ideal, but could be okay. Yeah, Winbin, I think he probably will do too. I think largely that's probably the plan. I'm going to have to be just patient, really. Adarabioyo confirmed. Is that actually a thing? Adarabioyo's confirmed, is it? Let's have a look. I'm refreshing. I'm refreshing stuff now. I can't really see it. Is that actually the thing? I hope, by the way, if Adarabioyo goes, that we have a buyback, because we do need a buyback. That would be absolutely fantastic. Over to the Super Chat page. Thank you so much to Big Johnny's on it again. Big Johnny is saying, I'll be honest, I'm not actually that bothered if we finish 4th or 5th this year. The league is this entertaining. I can't quite share those views, Big Johnny. I do want City to obviously win things this year. And I get your sentiment. I do agree I want the league to be entertaining. But at the same time, I don't think I want City finishing outside the Champions League, mate. I do want City to be challenging for the league. I mean, if City go for it and they're lively and score loads of goals and play great football and some mad shit happens and we don't win the league, fair enough. But I get your sentiment. I do want it to be an entertaining league table. I mean, but at the same time we say that, but if City start losing games, the fume and the rage, I'm not sure I can handle it, mate. But I do admire your general football positivity, mate. But it's going to be very difficult to cope during the end of the season if everyone's kicking off on that front. Indeed, Dale. Dale pointing out that Aguero is back in training, which is a big thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Aguero back in training is absolutely hugely important. That's possibly the big thing. Fingers crossed that largely that everyone please stop. Don't, by the way, if you keep spamming, I will put you in timeout. It gets very frustrating. I'm going to put a few people in timeout because they're spamming constantly and it gets very stressful for everyone else. Timed out, you're timed out, because you're all spamming, and it gets very annoying if you spam, don't spam, because it's annoying. People constantly asking him on steroids, what the hell are you on about? If you do that as well, I'll put you on the timeout. Pete Shepherd saying, Diaz is going to be a massive difference maker for us once he's completely settled. He played very well against Leeds. Yeah, it was a mad game, you know. I was thinking about the Leeds game before, and largely, you got to bear in mind that the Leeds game, it was in pissing it down rain. Absolutely... Oh, there's some breaking news, by the way. Garcia has told the City board that he will join Barca in January or next year as a free agent. He will not change his mind once Barca is in that club. Can we just sod him off, man? This young Spanish centre-back has got us bent over, and it's kind of annoying, I'm not going to lie. It's a bit annoying. Don't put him anywhere near the first team if that's true, because it's just annoying, that. It's annoying. I don't want people hanging around who don't want to be here. I mean... I don't want that. I don't like it. It drives me mad. But how many people are now experts in Dutch football and all the left backs? Yeah, apparently they are. Next is Arsenal. Who do you think will play left back? I don't even know. Let's find out where we are. Maybe let's see who's back by then. Good on you, Matty. Sod transfer deadline, Sky Sports. You don't need it. I'm gonna put hide user on this channel. Anyone who keeps mentioning steroids is gone. Tosin Dunn. Who keeps saying Tosin Dunn? Tosin has not been mentioned anywhere yet. I can't see it anywhere. So people keep it... Oh, there we go. Breaking. Tosin Adarabioyo is done, apparently. Let me update that. Yeah, that's called from Simon Bukowski from Australian News. Which is a big thing. Deal is done. I'm updating the thing at the bottom. Is done to Fulham. It's a shame to see Tosin go, by the way, because I do like Tosin. I had a big thing that I hoped that he would get a chance, under Guardiola, given the fact that he played well last year, but I guess not. It's a big shame that, because I really do like him, but I guess it's not going to happen. Adarabioyo is a good player. I thought he was excellent last year at Blackburn, and Blackburn fans really liked him, but unfortunately, he was not meant to be. Good evening, back from the pub. Andrew, welcome back, man. 10 o'clock curfew. Permanent. Yeah, it will be a permanent. But I want to see if basically City have got... Have they got a buyback clause? We need to know this. We need to know it. He's gone to Fulham, apparently. It'll be a permanent. He's only got 1 year left on his contract, so it will be to Fulham. Which is... He's a good player, Adarabioyo. Don't sleep on him, seriously. Like, I've got a feeling Adarabioyo could end up settling pretty well. And making a name for himself. He was really, really impressive for Blackburn last season. He's got a lot of physicality. I think he's better than Garcia for City. Would have been. I genuinely believe he would have been better than Garcia, but okay, whatever. What are you on about, Lone Wolf? The front of him after that shower shite performance against Leicester. The lad's deluded and hope he doesn't get a single game for City again. Yeah, Joe, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that entirely. Like, I mean, it was a bit mad for him to act like... Session gone on loan, by the way, Session's gone on loan to Hoffenheim, which is interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, it was a bit mad for Garcia to act all like big man and stuff like that when he was terrible against Leicester, but that's what's happening. My phone's buzzing. Who's buzzing me? It's WhatsApp. Oh yeah, by the way, I've just had my confirmation. I just got a text from someone I know. By the way, I'm in the know person that Tosin is done. I'm going to tweet that as well. I'm going to tweet it. So guaranteed, look at me acting like Fabrizio Romano. I've just got a text from a friend who knows Tosin personally, literally right now, and it's done, unfortunately. Oh well, that's done. Adarabioyo's gone. We know that anyway, but now like finally confirmed. Exclusives only on the UK. Yeah, that doesn't usually happen, but literally, I know someone who I can't really say massively, but yeah, largely. But basically someone who would definitely know about Tosin's future, and it's sorted. It's a good player, Tosin, honestly. It's a shame. It's a shame to see him go. I wanted him to get a chance. It's a big shame. Alex D saying good luck to Tosin. Hopefully he comes back one day if he's good enough. Yeah, I agree, mate. That would be wonderful. Stephen, do you think Howard Bellis will get any... where has it gone? Get any spot star showing the season? Pete, maybe he'll get some in the Carabao Cup, mate. But I mean, I want him to go on loan personally. It would have been great to see him go on loan and get a little bit of game time. Because I think Howard Bellis probably needs to play some regular football to develop now. If he's going to be playing academy football all the time, it's going to be difficult for him unless he gets regular cup games. But I think we've got too many centre backs. But especially with Garcia hanging around, because Garcia will get his chances, unfortunately, which is a big shame. Thank you so much to Hiram Clayton, man. Thank you so much for the big super chat, pal. I really, really appreciate it. Big round of applause for Hiram, by the way. From Atlanta, US, Hiram. I love it when I get someone from the US comment. It's great fun. Cheers from Atlanta, US. Why no left back or striker? We need a left back to push a healthy Mendy. Hiram, I mean, City did want a left back, but it was, for whatever reason, City decided that they wanted Zinchenko to go to free up squad space if it was going to happen. I heard a rumour that City also didn't really like any of the left backs available on market generally, so they weren't going to push for something that they weren't fully sure of. I mean, it's hard for me to argue with them. You know, they are the experts after all, but I wanted a left-back course. The striker, I guess, is because largely they don't think there'll be a place for that striker, given the fact that post-international break, it feels like a lockdown, Guerrero and Gabriel Jesus will probably be back again. And if we've got Liam Delap that we hopefully will use, then maybe we just don't see the point. I think the big striker, by the way, is going to be next summer. But I would genuinely bet an awful lot of money that City are going to buy a big striker next summer, mate. I reckon City are going to go big in the transfer market. So, yeah, I reckon we're going to have to wait for that one, unfortunately. I reckon we will get a striker just probably next summer. And I do agree with as soon as Aguero and Gabriel Jesus comes out, which could be inside the next 2 or 3 weeks, then what's the point of that striker? I do wish we'd kind of like used the lap a little bit more, but I think we'll see. But in terms of left back, I think City wanted left back, but for whatever reason, just didn't get it done, which is a shame. But oh well, unfortunately. But thank you so much for the comment once again, mate. I really appreciate it. It's a weird one, isn't it? It's a weird one. Again, I'm good. Haaland next summer would be great, wouldn't it? Why not this summer? I don't know. I just don't know the answer to that. I can only presume why not this summer. Who asked that question? It was Omar. I mean, I presume maybe the guy they want is not available this summer. Maybe it was Haaland. Maybe he's not available, you know? Maybe it is someone like Haaland they'll go for next summer. And that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? I can't see any news on Tosin. I don't really know the deal. I'll text the guy I know now and ask him. I'll let me just give me a second. I'll go on WhatsApp right now. I've asked now. I've asked. There we go. So if I get an update for you, I'll let you know. Christoph, I would have liked Saka, but I don't think he really wanted to come to Manchester City. But I would have taken Saka as well. But we won't get a Saka right now. Pete said, I have to say, as much as I want Mendy to succeed, I'm just not sure even healthy that he can defend. Yeah, Pete, I'm not convinced either, but we're going to have to see, unfortunately. Hopefully, we've got no chance but to give Mendy a go now, so we'll see, I guess. I mean, either way, we're gonna basically just meander through once again. Which is a shame. I mean, Garcia is technically our 5th choice centre-half now, and we haven't got rid of him, so I'm pretty disappointed by that. It's just, it is what it is, though, isn't it? It's kind of nonsense, unfortunately. Haaland's dad played for City. Yeah, we know he did, mate. Griffin, I mean, Haaland's a City fan, you know, so we know that. It doesn't mean he wants to come to Man City, but it doesn't mean I guess it means surely it helps Manchester City. We can't say for certain, of course, but it definitely helps City. So we'll see. Alistair, I don't think Mendy's as bad as some think. I think he can do a job. Yeah, I agree, but we'll have to see, I guess, mate. I think largely there are encouraging signs, but then he lets himself down with a fucking, a mess. He just messes up and does something dumb. If you can find consistency, he's a good player. But we'll see. 4 minutes left, by the way. 4 minutes left. No late incoming, Stephen. Alex, probably not, mate. Almost definitely, no, 100% not. I guarantee there's nothing coming in, unfortunately. Yeah, we all know about Rayner's father as well. Yeah, Claudio Rayner, Alfie Inga Haaland, both experts, of course. It'd be wonderful to see them there, but, my mate wouldn't. The person I know, it's not a guy who works for City, by the way, who told me the person who is not a guy who works for City who told me that around knows. He's not allowed to tell me about the buyback or not if there is one there. So, but unfortunately, he is gone. So I guess we'll see. We'll probably find out. Fulham, man. At least, I mean, you know what? At least he's got a chance to impress. Maybe he'll get games. I mean, he can't do much worse. They're currently bottom of the league, you know. So maybe Adarabioyo can impress at a team at the bottom of the league. We'll see. I mean, it's not good for obviously for any defender at the moment. So the scenes of City announced Tagliafico at 11. Unfortunately, Gankau, that is not happening. I've heard absolutely zero rumours, and I usually hear something. So unfortunately, it's not going to happen, mate. People who spam get very annoying. Please stop spamming, guys. If you spam an awful lot, you copy and paste the comment, you get put in timeout. And there's so many spammers, it gets very tiring. Dale said, I just don't think I would feel anything but resentment regarding Garcia when he plays, so he's going to have to confirm personal agreement and plays with Barca. It is what it is. Yeah, I know what I mean, man. I don't blame you at all. I don't blame you. I mean, largely, I'd be very annoyed as well, like if Garcia starts to play. He shouldn't be playing regularly. It'd be absolutely farcical at the moment. I mean, we just need... Sorry, like, it's just a Tosin thing, what my friends text me, which I can't really show you, but it couldn't be more official if it tried. Just I wish you could see what I can see right now, but I can't show you. But it's 1,000,000,000% done, put it that way. Stephen, did you go to uni? I did go to university for a year, but then I dropped out because I like to work instead personally. So don't worry about it if you don't want to go to university. It's life. Some people don't want to work, some people do want to work. I wanted to work straight away instead of university. So let Garcia right on the bench. I mean, it won't be on the bench. He'll probably end up playing no Manchester City, bloody hell. I mean, Garcia, yeah, he should be on the squad. He shouldn't even be in the squad anymore. So the window is now closed. I watch it on YouTube though, so I don't know if it's actually... Well, I mean, it's not closed on my stream on YouTube, but we'll see. We've not signed or sold anyone. Actually, Tiernan, we have signed. We have sold Adarabioyo. City haven't announced it yet, but it is done. Which is, it's not really a surprise. But Adarabioyo going. I'm a little bit gutted about that. It's been an okay window. The window's now short. City haven't sold Garcia, which I think is a bit of a blow. If I'm being honest, we should have sold him. We got a few good players in. We didn't really address some problems, which is a big shame. But it hasn't been terrible. It hasn't been great. We're gonna have to see, unfortunately. I did want City to do more. I'm waiting for City to announce the Adarabioyo thing. What's Nicola doing? Nicola spilled a drink. Get up and get a towel. Be quicker. Nicola's always spilling drinks, by the way, is what she does. Literally all the time. James Gallagher, I'd like it if City went for Reece James. Mate, there's no chance. I mean, you got to bear in mind, with Chelsea aren't going to sell Reece James to us for anything other than like 70 million. So when you think about these kind of things, you got to realise how hard it is to do these deals. Like, why would Reece James want to leave Chelsea at the moment? He's at the start of the season. I get why you're saying you want to, but you got to bear in mind it probably just isn't going to happen, mate, because it's just such a hard deal to do. And also, we don't really need a right back. We just don't. We got Cancelo and Walker. As good as the player is, I do like him. I really like him, in fact. We'll see. Yeah, Nicola, bless her. When she spills drinks, and her reaction, she just stares at it for a second or two. I'm like, good.
This sofa is so hard to get up on, so you can back the fuck off now.
It always happens. It does. She's swearing at me. I've got the middle finger, bless her. Alex D said, I love your work, Nicola. She can't. Alex D said, love your work, Nicola. She's got onion rings, so she's happy. Lagan Cow, I've got a setup now for a Football Manager stream, so I will do one soon. I didn't have it free until today, and now I've got the setup sorted. So very, very soon. When's the new Football Manager out, by the way? Should I just wait for that, or should I get practicing first? I don't know, we'll see. I haven't got Football Manager currently, so I'm not sure if I should buy it or whatever. We'll see. Good to have Aguero back in training. It is indeed, mate. It is indeed. So I think that's it, unfortunately. City have ended the transfer window. I wanted to join in and chat away for a bit, but I don't think anything's happening of note, unfortunately. We've absolutely messed up the Garcia thing, unfortunately. We didn't get a left back in. We kind of slightly messed up with some other things. We've just basically, it's not been a perfect window, which is a shame. Kajani Haney, what is the likely City? What is the likelihood City go for defensive midfield in January? I don't think it's very likely at all, Kajani, unfortunately. I mean, it depends what you deem Houssem Aouar. I mean, Aouar's not gone anywhere, by the way, so maybe, just maybe we go for Houssem Aouar next summer. I would bloody love that, given the fact that he's not gone anywhere. That would be really nice. What's happening with Ramsey? I just saw that. Aaron Ramsey, what's he doing these days? Because he's absolutely nowhere, is he? But maybe Houssem Aouar could come in January, maybe. Or maybe next summer, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Mendy's dodgy at left back. He's a 25.75. He is dodgy, I agree. Guys, I wanted to jump on and join anyway. I'm going to do a video about Adarabioyo as soon as that is confirmed, because I do think I should do. But largely, I mean, I'll do a proper big review as well. Proper big review of the transfer window tomorrow. I think it's been okay, but I will do a review largely of everything's going on, because I think it's largely been it is worth talking about, but it hasn't been special. Could we sign Mbappe next summer? No chance, mate. I mean, I don't know, if I live in a different world to some of you guys, but I mean, I didn't know any City fans thought Mbappe was realistic. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I just feel like I'm more cynical, but I can't ever see Mbappe at Manchester City. Can anyone? Is it just me who feels that way? I mean, it just feels like. I mean, it feels like almost impossible. It feels like Mane's more likely than Mbappe, but I guess it's just we'll see. Maybe not. I haven't got Football Manager Winbane, so I can't do it, unfortunately. I literally don't own it. Any word on Stones? Stones going nowhere, pal. David Stones is literally going nowhere. I mean, largely, next summer for me, by the way, if we got Houssem Aouar at left back and then Haaland, we're in dreamland. That's all we need at that point. That's literally the perfect summer next year if we get that. I'd be very happy. That's my dream summer next year, by the way. A high quality left back, whoever that's going to be. Haaland, Houssem Aouar. Why not Olivier? I mean, Olivier in terms of Mbappe. I mean, just because I mean, it's just the money, isn't it? Like, can you really see City spending 200 million on Mbappe? Mbappe strikes me like he has his heart set on playing for Real Madrid. Personally, I mean, I just can't see Manchester City. I don't think City will spend that much money. I don't think he wants to come to Manchester City. There seems to be absolutely no indication at all at any point in his career that he'd consider playing for Manchester City. He doesn't seem like a Manchester City kind of player either. And unfortunately, I don't think that kind of player wants to play for Manchester City. I mean, we have to be realistic a little bit. I mean, we don't seem to be linked to those kind of players. You know, the real big established superstars. He's just not a very Manchester City kind of signing. And I think largely the Real Madrid pull is still a bit too much. And yeah, I just can't see that happening. I might be wrong, but it just feels so super unlikely given the money, given the fact that he's never ever in a million years even hinted at it. And I can't see City paying for that. It's just, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong there, but we'll see. But Haaland, though, Haaland's not unreasonable, you know. Drop 140 million on Haaland next summer, and I'd be a very happy man. And I think he would take about 140 million, if I'm being honest. But I do think they'd accept that at the same time. And that would, for me, that would more than cover the Aguero thing. Oliver Hart, I did say left back as well. I said left back, Auer and Haaland would be my ideal summer. I said get a quality left back in. There's also no chance we get Alphonso Davies in either. Can you really imagine Bayern selling Alphonso Davies to Manchester City? I don't think he'd want to go to Manchester City either. It's very hard to sign big players from other super clubs. I mean, that's where I'm going with the Mbappe thing, by the way. Like, signing a player from Bayern that Bayern want to keep, or signing a player from Barca that Barca want to keep is so hard, as we've already seen with Messi stuff, unless he got a way out, or signing a player from Real Madrid that they want to keep. It's so hard. You just don't really do it. But if you think about where City signed from, we've signed from Benfica. We signed from Bournemouth. We signed from Valencia. Then we signed from Atletico. Okay, Atletico is a pretty big one. Once again, there's a release fee clause. Bilbao. Going through the signings. Monaco. We've signed from a couple of players from Monaco. Largely, we don't really sign from super clubs. So it just doesn't seem like the kind of signing Manchester City would make. Unless, someone correct me if I'm wrong there, but it's not really a very Manchester City signing thing. I think it's just hard to sign for these players. I'm just going through the team in my head, like Fernandinho's Shakhtar, you know. I'm going through John Stones is from Everton. He's got someone from Spurs. It just doesn't feel like a very... it feels difficult to sign players from big clubs. Messi can sign a pre-contract with City in January. He can indeed. Chelsea, De Bruyne. I mean, Chelsea, we didn't get De Bruyne from Chelsea. We got him from Wolfsburg, didn't we? So, Wolfsburg, once again, is not... It would have been hard to sign for Chelsea if he was playing well there. So, is it a 63 million release clause for Haaland next summer? Is that actually true? Oh, shit, I forgot about that. You know, you're right. Well, there we go then. I mean, that's terrible because that means we won't get him then. Everyone in the world will go for him. I forgot about that entirely. I literally forgot about it because of the Messi thing. I mean, he'll go to bloody Barca or Real Madrid, won't he then? Real Madrid will get him. Or Liverpool will go for him, which is annoying. Liverpool will go for him instead of get rid of Firmino because he's terrible. Cancelo from Juventus. Okay, yeah, but Rehan, I think it's fair to say Juventus didn't really want Cancelo anymore. So, yeah. But I mean, that was Cancelo's a right back as well. I mean, there is a Juventus thing there, but I think Juventus weren't like, he's our star player, you want to keep him. They weren't really asked to see him go for 60 million. So they wanted the money basically. But I mean, Alphonso Davies and Mbappe, people like that, I can't really see it personally. Haaland and Messi, but I imagine that would be absolutely fantastic. Has there been any news yet about Adarabioyo? Has it been announced or anything like that? I can't really see it. I'm having a look. What's going on Twitter? Isn't it weird how Fabrizio Romano's job, by the way, is just to talk about transfers, literally that, nothing else. He doesn't even write about football, he just writes about transfers and literally nothing else. He's just a transfer merchant, that is it. His job is just merchanting transfers. He should be an agent instead, he'd make more money. But it's weird, isn't it? Absolutely weird. I bet he's wadded, isn't he? Do you know what? I reckon I could do. Hello, you're fit. Nicola dropping in there. I think I could do Fabrizio Romano's job, by the way. I mean, he does look a bit like me as well, really. I'm going to do Fabrizio Romano's job. I'm going to get loads of contacts and become a here we go merchant. What could be my catchphrase? I know. I need a catchphrase. We'll see. Makes living off a few months a year. He really does. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. I mean, he's got good connections fair to him. I've got some pretty solid connections. That's the thing already, and I don't even try. So, Oliver Hart, that would have been great, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would have been great, Adarabioyo at Leeds, but unfortunately, it ain't going to happen, unfortunately. The only thing that annoys me is that Garcia is going to play an awful lot of games time next season. This season, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Nicholas flirting with me and me only. Yeah, she's getting married to this hunk right here. So you have to be, none of that kind of stuff. None of my flirting with my missus. She's mine. Not possessive. I don't own her. You know what I mean? But like, you know what I'm saying. Lee Turner, we've sold Adarabioyo, but it hasn't been announced yet. But I think it will be soon. But City have sold Adarabioyo. I'm going to do a video as soon as it's done. But either way, no more transfer stuff, lads. No more transfer. Absolutely no more transfer stuff. Metal Artin, watch it, pal. Seriously, don't mess with me. Oh, don't mess with Nicola. Actually, she'd batter you as well. So, the wedding's not happening actually, yeah, but we should have been. The wedding was cancelled unfortunately because of bloody COVID, but we'll see. Well, any other good signs, by the way? Godfrey to Everton, not too bad. Everton are doing well, aren't they? That lad at Reading got on loan from Porto. The Esteemed, the right back's meant to be really good, which is interesting. So, you all flirting with me? The catchphrase should be "There it is." Boom, there it is. Maybe that'll be it. There it is. Maybe my catchphrase would be, like, I like the idea of me being like a Fabrizio. I know you'd be shit. Don't worry, Metal Latin. I like the idea of me being like an English. We've got a room, by the way. We're literally in the same room together. We have. Technically, we have 4 rooms, I would say. This is the kitchen, is adjoining, is that a room? I mean, it's not a room, is it? Anyway, me being like a kind of budget, like Fabrizio Romano, and I'd want my catchphrase to be, "It's done, lads." That's it. Just, "It's done, lads." Tosin is full and confirmed by City Extra. No, guys, I confirmed it, actually. I think if you'll check on my Twitter, I confirmed it. I think you'll find... but it was confirmed. I knew it was confirmed a long time ago. I literally got. I've seen a photo of it. Put it that way. So Adarabioyo going is a bit of a shame. I'm generally a little bit good about it. I think he's a very good player. I think he'll have a. He'll have a good time. Fingers crossed over it there. Comments full of City news, Steve. There isn't any. Yeah, imagine that. Yeah. What do you think about Alba? Well, Alaba or Alba? Alba, Barca, a bit old now. Alaba won't go anywhere. Transfer vids are boring anyway. Big fan of depressing videos after losses. Indeed, Wimbane. Indeed, that's what we all want. What do you think about Alaba? Alaba Alexandros will go to Real Madrid, guaranteed. Absolutely, will go to Real Madrid next summer. Almost certain. Steve, but Haaland can choose which club he wants to go if a big club comes to get him, right? You can indeed, mate, and that's why I'm not really... Camavinga would be brilliant, by the way. Also, that's why I'm not really confident with Haaland, but we'll see with Haaland, because, I mean, Real Madrid doesn't want him. You can't underestimate Real Madrid's pulse, though. It's really annoying. Camavinga would be fantastic turning. I really like Camavinga. I think he looks like an incredibly gifted footballer. Like that Jude... Jude Bellingham's been brilliant at Dortmund. He's like that kind of version, but he's absolutely fantastic. So I would really, 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 really like him at Manchester City. He'd be great. See you for some more bullshit transfer rumors in 2.5 months' time. It'd be wonderful. Oh, mate. I mean, I would prefer Husamawa personally instead of Camavinga, but I would take him. Don't get me wrong. But both of them, get Camavinga and Husamawa in. That would be wonderful. And Haaland and Messi and a left back. Camavinga's fantastic. I mean, literally everyone in football is obsessed with him at the moment, and rightfully so, because he's an absolute baller. I mean, Adarabioyo's not been officially announced yet, has it, unfortunately? I would love it if it was officially announced so I could crack on and make a video on it, but it looks like it's not going to be announced, unfortunately, at all. Is it going to be announced anytime soon? No, we'll see. I love how Fabrizio Romano's just tweeting game over. Romano, what a fraud. He's not a fraud. But he's just a transfer merchant, isn't he? Even lads, so no more business for us on deadline day. Mario, unfortunately not, mate. Unfortunately not. Adarabioyo, Fulham, how much? I don't know the answer to that, unfortunately. My friend wouldn't tell me that, which is a shame. But yeah, he is going there, and it is done. It's done. I know it's done for a fact. Which is, I just wanted Garcia to go. That was what I really wanted to happen today, because I knew we weren't getting a left back in. I knew we weren't getting Zinchenko going, so I wanted Garcia to go. I think it's a massive shame that he's hanging around. I think it's absolutely stupid. Genuinely stupid. But we're going to end up playing him, aren't we? Which is fucking nonsensical, but oh well. We say over Juve and Madrid, that is a massive statement. Yeah, Griffin, I actually think Auer would have come to Manchester City over those two clubs, given Guardiola and all that kind of stuff. But I think we might have missed the boat there, but fingers crossed, we'll see. Right, guys, we're going to leave it there. I'll do a video with Adarabioyo's announced. But for now, though, I love you all. Love you loads. Tomorrow there'll be a transfer review as well. No, nothing exciting happened, unfortunately. But I wanted to chat to you guys anyway during this. Please do hit the like button and subscribe button if you are. If you are a fan of this channel, that kind of stuff. For now, though, I'm going to go. In a bit all, be awesome, be lovely, and I'll see you later on, potentially, for an Adarabioyo video. But for now, though, in a bit, guys. Bye.